Now, everything for the Armory has been out for over a week, and therefore we're able to see the prices of what things are currently sitting in, and it's absolutely insane. If we want to look at this right here, this is CSROI.com. It's going to be the basis of telling you how you should be spending your stars. You can see nearly everything is going to be guaranteed profit in the long term, but that's not exactly how variation works. Obviously, if you were going to go ahead and buy one of these items, these are not the guaranteed items, and that's why they're profitable, because they're not guaranteed on odds. Look at something like the small arms charms. It's going to cost you $1.20 to go ahead and open, and obviously you are not guaranteed to make profit because of the variation inside of this area. Long term, on a long enough scale, you are going to make profit because the unboxing ROI is 300%. Absolutely insane, and you've got nearly a 50% chance of making profit every time you're opening this up, but you're not guaranteed on just one attempt, and that's why it's actually so profitable. A lot of people went to the gallery case because you knew exactly what you were getting. The small arms charms and many of these other areas we're going to talk about in a quick second have actually become super profitable to unbox because people are not interested because it's not guaranteed profit, and we can see exactly that here. Skinland is today's sponsor, and they're giving you a $10 bonus with code MasterShiny just to try them out. They're my go-to selling spot with the highest rate for sellers, and it's super easy to use. They're going to be currently the best option, paying over 100% when you use that $10 bonus. They're super trusted when it comes to transactions, and it took me just about 2 minutes for me to get my over $200 from this Emerald Jormungandr. They've got tons of different payout options, and they're also going to be having a super low fee buyer's marketplace. It's super easy, tons of deals cheaper than Steam, and tons of different deposit options. This deal won't last forever. Make sure you check them out today with that top link in the description. Now, one area that's absolutely massive that we haven't broken down so far is going to be the charms. Now, obviously charms are the number 1 and 2 ways to spend your stars right now. However, it's actually significantly better than what this is portraying. That's because right here is the average Steam price that a lot of these things are going for, and obviously that is going to change over time, but what's not really included inside of that is the variations. If we want to look at it, there's a lot of charms that are significantly more valuable than their counterparts, even at the same level. Take for example this AK right here. There's a lot of different color variations. Obviously the most expensive is going to be the max red, the max gold, and the blue is not terribly expensive, but it's still an overpay, and that's extremely important because these are not theoretically listed on the market at the same rates that the other ones are, and therefore these are extra chances or extra opportunities for you to make extra profit if you were to get the AK. It's not just this one, there's a lot of different charms. I think nearly everyone has a variation, especially the semi-precious is one a lot of people are looking at, but it's a crazy opportunity because the ROI is so high for these charms already, and the fact is we haven't even been taking into consideration the variation for the most part. Some people do see these and they are priced in a little bit, but overall it's not even close to the opportunity that's held inside this area. Now, talking about the sticker market, if we want to look at it right now, it is crazy. 60% chance to go ahead and profit if you were to spend one of your stars, and you're looking at about a 260 to 280% unboxing ROI. This is perfect when we're talking about creating a hidden investment opportunity that a lot of people are going to overlook. That's because right now these stickers are a really expensive opportunity. For the most part, you're going to be getting on average about $1 worth of sticker for just 1 star. That's crazy. That's not going to last long term, but what is going to last hopefully is the amount of stickers coming into the game. Right now it's extremely low, as that's very obvious as the prices are quite high, but I'm hoping that enough people are going to be redeeming these stickers that the prices are going to drop significantly. We can see the graphs right now. A lot of stickers are extremely expensive. I'm not looking at an investment opportunity at a sticker that is multiple dollars. I'm looking at a lot of these stickers. I see a lot of great ones that I want, but I need these prices to drop down, and I think hopefully with the ROI sitting so high, a lot of people are going to be unboxing these, and therefore the prices are going to start dropping down. It's a perfect opportunity. I'm going to keep on watching this. I'm really liking what I'm seeing inside of the sticker market right now, because not only are you able to get in right now if you want to unbox these and get a lot of profit, but long term I'm definitely seeing a lot of people are going to be flooding the sticker market, which is exactly what I want inside of this area. Now, for the first time in CS history, we have something I've never seen before, and that's going to be the fact that it is profitable for you to go ahead and open up the gallery case in the current market. Now, this one is a very unique case, and that's because it's obviously taken 2 stars to get, and right now it's only selling for about $1.05 to $1.10, meaning that you're going to be able to get your money back guaranteed, but you're probably not going to be making a ton of profit. And this is kind of what we expected. I personally expected about $1.20, so this is a little bit lower, but it's not too unexpected inside this area. The big thing is, when we're talking about the gallery case, it's going to definitely drop significantly harder than the rest of these. This one is the most attainable out of all of these because you can buy it off the market. You can't buy your stars like they were previously. So the gallery case, the ROI is probably going to drop quite significantly because remember, it takes 1 week for these skins to hit the market. Definitely be careful inside of this area. I don't think this one is going to last anywhere close to what the other ones are, and that's pretty much a strong possibility that this one is going to be dropping pretty hard pretty soon. Now let's talk about collections. Now, it doesn't take a genius to realize these are over 100% unboxing ROIs, but it's probably not going to be very attainable for you to actually make profit consistently inside this area because most of the value is going to be concentrated on those red skins, right? Well, not necessarily. If we want to talk about the sport and field, this is definitely the way. Over 50% 50% is really going to be coming from the fact that the M4 Fade is extremely expensive. 22% is coming from those pinks, leading only about 30% of the total value actually coming from these skins you're going to be getting the majority of the time. This is exactly what we expect inside this area, but it's the only collection like this. Let's look at the Overpass collection for just a quick second. Now obviously we can see that there is a fair amount of the value concentrated in those top two skins. 29% in the AKB the Monster and about 24% in the pinks. This is not too uncommon. Honestly, this is about the best spread you're going to be able to find, because this means that about 40 to 45% is still able to be found in the purple, the blue, and the light blue. That's a crazy number, because honestly, those are going to be the skins you're getting the majority of the time. As you can see right here, you're getting those skins nearly every single time. The odds you get a pink or a red are extremely low. And finally, looking at that graphic collection, I absolutely despise the graphic collection, but it's probably one of the better collections to be opening. That's because once again, we got 29% for the red and only 22% for the pinks, leading over 50% just barely in those two skins. Almost 48% is going to be concentrated in the purples, the blues, and the light blues. This is perfect. These are the collections you want to be opening, because even though the unboxing ROIs as a total are pretty similar for these ones, the Sport and Field is going to be the worst one you can open if you're theoretically just trying to get the most value out of this. Now obviously, if you're talking about the skins and the trade-up potential or whatever, it's not necessarily an even battle, but the unboxings for the collections of the Overpass and the graphic should be preferred if you're trying to get the most value, even if the unboxing ROIs are pretty similar for all three. Now when it comes to unboxing that Deagle, I've been saying it all along, but this is probably one of the worst things you could spend your stars on in the current moment, because there's going to be so many of them, and that is exactly right. Now obviously your odds of a blue gem are going to make this a profitable endeavor, and it's more than just 3% like CSRY says, but I would definitely stay away from this personally. I don't think this has a strong enough opportunity for me to be interested. If you really want the skin, go buy it off the Steam market in a couple days, because honestly I think that's going to be your best course of action. This thing sucks for your stars. Now what exactly is going to be the number one way for you to go ahead and spend your stars? Well, I would definitely say if you're a risk-taking person, you can go for the collections, but I don't think those are going to be the best way. If you want to look at the unboxing ROIs, they are nearly half of what we're seeing for the charms and the stickers. Therefore, we're left with these four options. Now talking about these four options, they are not equal. If you want to look at them, the charms are 3 stars apiece, which means you're going to be getting a lot less opportunities for the same amount of stars. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it's going to be a lot more variation, a lot more risky than when we're talking about the stickers. And when we're talking about the stickers, they're sitting at a relatively similar unboxing ROI, relatively similar profit potential. They are the safer option of these two, but the charms have a lot going for them. That's the fact is, if we want to talk about the small arms charms, it's got a 300% unboxing ROIs, and this is not even taking into consideration the variations we talked about earlier. Variations are so hard to track, they're so hard to know exactly what's going on inside this area, and therefore they have a really strong potential that it could be worth more than 300% if you get a little bit lucky. Now the most important thing out of all of this is making sure you're doing this as quick as possible. If you've got stars, don't let them sit there. Go ahead and redeem them for whatever you're looking for, and make sure you're selling those on the market as quick as you can. 300% ROI is not going to last, but that's all I got with these videos today.